God, I'm having a busy day. Right, so there's going to be two warnings. I cannot remember how this video is edited. I'm sorry for the blurriness, but it's the best picture I can get of Abyss. Just sit over here, which is why it's blurred. I don't know how this show goes. I don't even know how this show is booked. It is our local to global Legion Pro Wrestling, and it's Power Hour, which is our first TV taping. And then I'm going to be editing. I'm going to be showing you this. I'm not going to reveal anything, but I'm going to be editing all of these. That's going to be released tonight, because that's when it was released last week. Then these will be edited and released tomorrow. Then this will be released on Saturday. Oh my god. What have I got myself in for, guys? So the announced quality list of the match, the colour commentary of the match will be Alligator 27, Space Monkey 26, no work improvements. The nice little in a poor pre-show match. It's fine. In a poor pre-show match, the Whisper defeated Kenny Mack in 8:22 by pinfall. 32E plus, Kenny Mack 35-26 for the Whisper. Kenny Mack improved performance. Please be aware that I booked this show 2 days ago, when I was bored and needed something to do while I was watching telly with my fiancée and her mum. So I cannot remember what the hell happens in it. So we're in the same boat. I didn't even check. In a poor pre-show match, Tom Falcon defeated Travis Bank in 87 by pinfall. Travis Bank was slowed by his injury. Now it's quality to call commentary match boost. Travis Bank 28. Tom Falcon 29. What is our next show called? So yeah, our next show is, we've had done Brawling at the Beach. We've done Sudden Impact. It's Backlash, but why is that set for this Tuesday, which 3 August? Oh, crap. I'll cancel. I won't be able to cancel that show. Oh dear. All the fun at the fair, guys. And oh, I turn up. Zack Sabre Jr. comes out. Look at this, then. First ever Legion Pro Wrestling Global Force Wrestling Champion. I stand here tonight after a long, tough tournament, and now I have a target back. My back. I am the man who's carrying this little company on his back. I'm going to be a champion you're proud of. We stand 1 month after this company began on TV for a whole hour. It's going to be huge. And Abyss says, "Did you forget about me? I'm the man who attacked you. I have held championships all over the place. Impact, AAW, and more. I'm coming for your gold. I am a monster. I am dark. I am violent. I'm going to make you bleed." With this, he lands a close on. He grabs hold of Zack and hits a black hole slam. Ooh, nice. And then Joe comes in and he goes, "I've had it with this crap on my TV. Tonight, Zack and Will team up against you and Frankie. Tonight's main event. Abyss's debut, his monster gimmick, has got his rating below average. Zack Sabre Jr. is very underwhelming. The Global Force storyline has started with this segment. I thought Abyss had already debuted, but obviously not. So, yeah. He obviously attacked him on another show and said he's coming here to take him out. In about a decent match of the crowd was Subpar Wrestling. Big Joe defeated Maxwell Jacob first seen in 5:45 by pinfall. Big Joe 33, Maxwell Jacob first seen 34. Big Joe in performance, and that's quality and the colour commentary on the match a boost. In a decent match, John Briscoe de Coronado defeated Matt Sydal in 5 minutes 42 by pinfall the German suplex, and following interference from Pento Al0M. Matt Sydal slowed by his injury. Matt Sydal and John Fisco had a pretty good chemistry left the match. Now it's quality in the core commentary match boost. Matt Sydal 37, John Fisco and Nodo 32. The Zero Fears started with the storyline, started with the second. John Fisco are now improving in Rumble, 37D minus. Phoenix and Maxwell Strike Stein have a heated conversation. Eventually come to blows. Scottish won the ring before they can hurt each other. So obviously we're doing a storyline there. You're an ass. Phoenix, I like Phoenix. And in about that decent match of the crowd, the Subpar Wrestling Phoenix defeated Jay White in 6:04 by pinfall to Meteora. Phoenix 34, Jay White 30. No work improvements. In about that, a decent match of the crowd, Subpar Wrestling Penta Al0M defeated Smiley in 7:39 by pinfall to the top rope Stars Clash. Penta Al0 and 40, Smiley 26. Penta Al0's getting better his gimmick. No work improvements. And then on with our main event of the storyline of the night. In a decent match, Frankie Zarin and Abyss defeated Zack Sabre Jr. and Will Ospreay in 17:43, and Abyss defeated Will Ospreay by pinfall black hole slam. Abyss carried the match in terms of ring performance. Zack Sabre Jr. is getting better his gimmick. Will Ospreay seen off his game. Abyss 56, Frankie Zarin 46, Will Ospreay 42, Zack Sabre Jr. 46. Let's ignore that. The GFW Global Storylines advanced for the segment and gained heat, and the Higher Risk Storylines advanced for the segment and gained heat. So Abyss and Zack are feuding, Zack Sabre Jr. and Will Ospreay are feuding. No work improvements, and we end the show with 45D. Increased our popularity in the tri-state region because we're on TV. And I'll leave it there, and I'll see you next week for another edition of Power. Welcome to Legion Pro Wrestling. In a decent pre-show match, Matt Sydal defeated Tom Falcon in 8:21 by pinfall. Here it's driver. Matt Sydal 43, Tom Falcon 33. These two have pretty good chemistry after the match. Worker improvements none at 41D. In a pre-show bout, had decent match crowd with Subpar Wrestling. Angelico defeated Drago by pinfall the Superman Senton. Drago debuted his fun babyface gimmick, got much very good. Drago's getting both gimmick, the old school face gimmick, below average. Drago 35, Angelico 26. No work improvements. In a pre-show bout, with cheat and tail wrestling, Jay White defeated Furio in 8:21 by pinfall missile dropkick. Jay White 28, Furio 17. Furio's debuted without a specific gimmick. I was meant to sort that out. Furio's improving performance. Nice. I was meant to give him the gimmick and I forgot to. In a pre-show bout, had decent recent wrestling crowd with Subpar Wrestling. Charles Bank defeated King Crono in 8:28 by pinfall the airplane slam. Charles Bank 26, King Crow 38. He's debuted his comic book hero gimmick. He's got to showing very good. Charles Bank slowed by his injury. Charles Bank improving fine. Nice. You'll see why all these people are here in this nice little promo I set up. Anyway, you've got some pre-show and post-show matches because we've now got, I think, 30 wrestlers on the roster, which I think we need to be able to do a decent TV show each week. So Josh is standing in the ring and goes, "Welcome to Legion's Power Hour. If you're new, I'm the boss of Legion, and tonight, new stars are here as we join Lucha Underground. Loads of their stars join the Legion. I wanted to come out here and make an announcement of Backlash. The first two matches will be Zack Sabre Jr. versus Abyss, will main event the show. So we're booking up Backlash, the first Backlash, our first big show. So these storylines are only going to last up until Backlash, which is probably quite white because of some of the names you can see, some of the names who are joined. I'm not bothered about showing you them. We've got Mantaz, you've got Sammy Callahan, ACH is here, Pentel 0M of course, but you've got Aerostar, Angelico, Drago, King Carew. I think I'm seeing it, Pinder, Weber, Mersana Santul, which I have actually given them names that match what their names are in their tag team names are the same as what are in Lucha Underground at the moment. So if they're wrong, please let me know. But Zack Sabre Jr. versus Abyss. And the semi-main will be Frankie Zone will face Will Ospreay. That's so much. There's so much to counting is to sit back, relax, and enjoy Legion. And thank you for joining. So yeah, the other match at Backlash is going to be Frankie Kazarian versus Will Ospreay. I have made sure that everybody who works for this company available on the days we do the shows. So we did have those off screen, 54C minus, which is not too bad. In a battle I didn't have much heat and Telber Wrestling, the Snake Tribe defeated the Rabbit Tribe in 8:29 when Vibro defeated Mouse Sutra by pinfall the Handful of Tights. Saltador debuted his Koiki gimmick, it's gone to run a Vorfall. Saltador's getting base gimmick. Milstrator debuted his Gangster gimmick, it's gone to run a Vorfall. Vibra, Weirdo gimmick, and straight in Vorfall. Pinder as an answer to rated of average. Pindle seemed off his game. Vibra and Pindle don't work well as a team, and the timing's all over the place, which is not good because that's the reason they were brought in. Nice quality lifted the match, commentary match boost. Mercenary 23, Saldor 19, Pinder 16, and Vibra 16. No working risk, so I'm going to have to fire one of them and bring someone else to be a part of the Snake Tribe. In the battle, had decent match in the crowd, but Subpar Wrestling Maxwell Jacob Thurston defeated John Frisco de Conrado in 8:01 by pinfall the Swanton Bomb. Following botched interference by Phoenix, enhanced quality in the core commentary match boost. John Frisco de Conrado 37, Maxwell Jacob 31. Your ass storylines advances and gained heat, and that's going to be our next match at Backlash. I want to make a Snake Tribe. I'm not sure how to do it. Who do we say? Phoenix. Jean Frister. No. He is a bit of a get in CZW, to be honest, but he's great. 36D minus. In the ring, Matt Sydal calls out Penta 0M, who comes out and responds and accepts by brawling with him. So all 4 main matches at Backlash are now booked. I'm going to be working out, which is of course Matt Sydal versus Zero Fear, Penta 0M match. I think is going to be quite an exciting one for fans. But I will be sorting out the Snake Tribe. I have an idea. I think Ophidian could do well in that position. So we're going to get Ophidian in and replace him with the other guy. In about a decent match of crowd with Subpar Wrestling, Aerostar defeated Big Joe in 750 by pinfall with an imploding 450 splash. Aerostar debuts Thrill Seeker, scores very good. Aerostar 29, Big Joe 34, no work of improvements. In a decent match, ACH defeated Pentaral Zero in 739 by pinfall with the Dragonfly. ACH debuts Van Fake, scores an average, and that's quality. And the colour commentary match boost, ACH 40, Pentaral 0 and 37, no work improvements, 40D minus. And then our main event of the night is Zack Sabre Jr. taking on Sami Callihan. In above had great heat and good wrestling, Zack Sabre Jr. defeated Sami Callihan in 16:28 by submission and single stretch. Zack Sabre Jr. makes defense number 1 of his Global Force Wrestling title. Sami Callihan debuts his Goth gimmick, he's got an administrative average, Sami Callihan 45, Zack Sabre Jr. 65, no work improvements. In the post-show battle, good heat and decent wrestling, Mantaz defeated Abyss in 7:46 by pinfall fly, flipping body slam following defense from Zack Sabre Jr. Mantaz debuts badass gimmick, scoring a 4-4, Abyss 55, Mantaz 38, no work improvements. In a decent post-show match, Will Ospreay defeated Phoenix in 8:16 by pinfall 6-8 smash. Phoenix 36, Will Ospreay 43, no work improvements, 31E+. And in a decent post-show match, Alligator defeated Frankie Kazarian in 8:22 by pinfall optional Raydown. Alligator 30, Frankie Kazarian 49, no work improvements. So we end tonight's show with 50D plus, increased our popularity in one region, and we'll see you next week when hopefully I have a decent working snake tribe. Thank you for watching. Welcome back. 323 people tonight. In the previous battle, had a decent match with crowd with Subpar Wrestling. Dash Outfield defeated Jay White in 8-1 by people with the Grand Slam. Dash Outfield 25, Jay White 35. Dash Outfield Davies from both faces got an Australian average. And Hatfield is improving flying skills. In a decent pre-show match, Alligator defeated Frankie Kazarian in 8:28 by pinfall Mexican Splash. Alligator 30, Frankie 50. Alligator improving in performance. In a pre-show battle, Dominant Cheat and Turbo Wrestling, Furio defeated Tom Falcon 8:20 by pinfall. And that's quality in the cool commentary match boost. Furio 22, Tom Falcon 28, no work improvements. So match you've probably seen a few times. There we go. In a decent pre-show match, Maxwell Jacob Fernstein defeated Travis Bank in 8:03 by pinfall Swanton. These two have great chemistry in showing their performance. Maxwell Jacob 36, Travis Bank 36, no work for face of D-. In a decent pre-show match, King Karun defeated Will Ospreay in 8:06 by pinfall the bridging German suplex. Will Ospreay 44 and King Karun 40, and he sustained stomach cancer from a match. Oh dear. And then we open up the night with Sydal in the ring, and he goes, "Zero fear. Really? Do you realise he's got himself injured on Impact, so he can't? So he's got to face me. So he can't face me at Backlash. But Joe said he'll find me someone who I can kick their ass, but I won't know till the night. If this place is on fire, and I am here when you're ready, Penta. I'll be here and waiting." The face 7D- from Sydal. And then Amazing Red tonight makes an appearance in an extreme short match. Matt Sydal defeated Amazing Red in 5:04 by pinfall the Hero Destroyer. Matt Sydal 43, Amazing Red 29, no work for his 43D. In a bad decent reaction to the crowd with Subpar Wrestling, the Snake Tribe to defeat Angelico and Aerostar in 7:02 and Ophidian defeat Aerostar by pinfall the Egyptian Destroyer. Vibro was the weakling struggle out of the performance. Ophidian David's evil do again, it's got very good. Now it's quality in the colour commentary. Aerostar 33, Angelico 31, Ophidian 37 and Viber 20. Viber improving in technical and Angelico in performance. Nice to see Ophidian, and I said Ophidian would be joining. Abyss calls out Zack Sabre Jr. and challenges him to a match, so responds and accepts the challenge by brawling Abyss, not to a match. He's just saying, "I've had enough of your crap, get out here and face me." Then Frankie Kazarian and Will Ospreay have a backstage brawl. That might not be able to continue because he's got stomach cancer, which means our second big storyline has already been ended. In a pool match, Drago and the Rabbit Tribe defeated John Frisco de Conado, Big Joe and Pindar in 6:29 when Drago defeated Pindar by the running, twisting moonsault plancher. John Frisco Conado was really off his game. That's quality in the call commentary match boost. Master Trier 24, Salter 19, Drago 35, Pindar 33, Big Joe 38, and John Frisco Conado 34. Soldar is improving in technical skills and Big Joe in performance of 34E+. In a decent match, Mantaz defeated Phoenix by pinfall of flipping body slam. Mantaz 38, Phoenix 33, no work improvements. A video hypes up Zack Sabre Jr., Sami Callihan and Abyss taking on Zack Sabre Jr. and ACH. Damage goes to 55 C minus. Now I am going to be making a quick match here because I'm going to have to be editing this entire freaking card. So I better freaking get something sorted quick. Because everybody's dropping like flies at the moment. We can't do that match. This match is up in the air because I don't think he can wrestle with stomach cancer. And above that, Great Heat and Decent Wrestling, Sammy Callahan and Abyss defeat Zack Sabre Jr. and ACH in 19 minutes 43, and Sammy Callahan defeated Zack Sabre Jr. by pinfall with a lariat. In terms of ring work, Zack Sabre Jr. essential blowing nuts. Oh, and ACH is actually injured, but he's got. I know you can work through that one. Abyss 55, Sammy Callahan 44, ACH 39, Zack Sabre 65. ACH improving in flying and performance, and Callahan improving in performance. We end tonight's show there. And it gets a 50D plus, increases our popularity in one region. We'll see you next week for the go home edition of LPW Power Hour. Welcome back to LPW Legion Pro Wrestling Power Hour. And we're live. And I get a 46D because I'm not very good. And I come out and this is basically announcing what's going to be happening with the man who's got stomach cancer. It is with a saddened heart I come out here to come to the ring tonight. As some of you will know and some of you will not, my close friend Will Osprey has been here since day one and was getting ready to tour Japan again with DDT. But he will not be back, if at all, until next year. He has got stomach cancer and after his surgery I paid for failed. We are concerned for his safety until he's ready next year. He'll be at home watching Legion Pro Wrestling grow. And if he comes back, he'll get a shot at whoever the champion will be next year. Tentatively we'll be back in November or early December. All proceeds of tonight and backlash will go to Will Ospreay's charity of his choice. So sit back and enjoy the show and have faith in the knowledge that 100% of the money I'll be paying will be going to the charity and I'll be paying the wrestlers out of my own pocket. I know you can't do that in a game, but that's the sort of thing I think we would do in real life. And there's no post-show or pre-show because everyone's on the main card tonight, which makes a change. And in the battle, a decent match, the crowd was Subpar Wrestling, Drago, Aerostar, and the Rabbit Tribe defeat Angelico, Big Joe, and the Snake Tribe in 6:28 when Aerostar defeated Big Joe by pinfall with the imploding 450 splash. Drago is getting better at his gimmick. Saltador has sustained a cracked tailbone. We're not doing very good on the injuries at the moment. Now's quality lifted the match. The colour commentary going out to boost. Mal Sotria 26, Saltador 22, Aerostar 32, Drago 31, Big Joe 37, Angelico 28, Ophidian 33, and Vibro 20. And Big Joe improving in performance, a 32E plus to open up the night. Yes, thank you, Mike Quackenbush. We know someone's got a cracked tailbone. The next June short match, Matt Sydal defeated El Ligero in 5:16 by pinfall with corkscrew moonsault. Alligator 38, Matt Sydal 46. This is going to be his opponent on Sunday then. Sunday night. It's going to be a big night. Backlash is coming. Get ready for the fight. Oh, it's Backlash. So, Alligator 38, Matt Sydal 46. He's 12 great chemistry, hence why that's who he's going to be facing. Alligator, of course, British star. Yet when Tri-States of New York. Doesn't matter. We got 336 people, which is more than last week. So, Sammy Callahan and ACH have a heated conversation. Don't come to blows. We'll come back after the commercial break, and I have made it a 6-man tag match. That's not how it's meant to go, but oh well. In the battle, decent match, we have Subpar Wrestling, Jay White, King Karoon, and Pinda defeated Travis Banks, Tom Falcon, and Dash Outfield in 6:06 when Jay White defeated Tom Falcon by pinfall with a missile dropkick. Hatfield 27, shut up. Falcon 31, Travis Banks 33. Pinda 29, King Kuro 42, Joe White 35, and Tom Falcon is improving in performance 37D. In a decent match, Sammy Callahan and Maxwell Jacob Fernstein defeated Phoenix and ACH in 6:02, and Maxwell Jacob Fernstein defeated Phoenix by pinfall using the ropes for leverage. Now it's quality lift match: ACH 39, Phoenix 37, Jacob 35, Callahan 47. Your VS storyline advanced with segment and the ACH storyline advanced with segment and gained heat. ACH improving in technical, 40D minus. In a poor match, Furio defeated John Frisco de Coronado in 6:18 by pinfall. Now it's quality and the colour commentary match boost. John Frisco de Coronado 36, Furio 23. No work improved, but a 32E plus. Your main event of the night is Abyss and Frankie Kazarian taking on Saxo Jr. and Mantaz. The Global Force storyline is advanced to second but lost heat, and the Tough Challenge storyline is started with a solo segment. And in a battle that had great heat and good wrestling, Saxo Jr. and Mantaz defeated Abyss and Frankie Kazarian in 14-18 when Mantaz defeated Frankie Kazarian by pinfall the flipping body slam. In terms of ring work, Saxo Jr.'s head, shoulders, blown ups. Frankie Kazarian's get about his gimmick. Frankie Kazarian 49, Abyss 55, Mantaz 43, Saxo Jr. 65. The Global Force storyline event segment, and so is that one. Mantaz improving in performance. If you don't know who Mantaz is, he's actually Jeff Cobb. That's what I found out. So 49D, not one of our best shows, but a good show nonetheless. And we'll see you for the live version of Backlash. Thanks for watching. Hello and welcome to the final part of this episode. It's time for Backlash. Yay! It only goes 45D, which is good for a local company, or a regional, whatever the hell we are now, small. This is Backlash 1, again. Same time I found this. In front of 356 people, which is quite good for this baseball field. So tonight is time for Backlash. Tonight will Maxwell's Jacob Feinstein beat the Luchador Phoenix, or will the High Flyer win and prove people wrong? Then the toughest challenge for Frankie Kazarian since joining the LPW. Tonight he gets Mantaz, this big man from Lucha Underground is to be feared. The hardcore lunatic is out for blood, and it's ACH blood he wants. Is Sammy Hanley going to get the blood he wants, or HA make him bleed? And the main event, a man who's held titles all over the wrestling business tonight. The Monster Abyss gets our champion Zack Sabre Jr. Will he knock Zack down before he has had a proper run? Or will Zack take down the monster? This is LPW Backlash. And then Jason goes, then we cut to Jason and Taz, who are both done in the ring. And they go, hello and welcome. Tonight, this is for charity, and it's going to be Will Ospreay's charity. JJ's paying everybody out of his own pocket. And Taz goes, so sad to hear about Will, but he is here tonight in the crowd, and he did do the meet and greet. And we have a great show coming up. Over to you, Jason. So every single storyline except for the Tough Challenge storyline has the Tough Challenge storyline advances with this segment, no gained heat. The Global Storyline Championship storyline lost heat, but the Your Ass and ACH with Sammy advanced and gained heat. So all round interesting and a decent match. Al Ligero defeated Max Sydal in 14:49 by pinfall with an Al boot. Matt Sydal 43, Al Ligero 35. No work improvements. These two have excellent chemistry, which we knew. Nice quality, and the colour commentary going to match a boost. In about that decent match of crowd, but subpar wrestling, Phoenix defeated Maxwell Jacob Feinstein in 14:57 by pinfall the Meteora. Maxwell Jacob 31, Phoenix 29. Phoenix was really off his game. No work improvements. The nice quality lifted the match and gave the match a boost. In a decent match, Sami Callihan defeated ACH in 15:05 by pinfall while using the ropes for leverage. ACH 39, Sami Callihan 49. ACH versus Sami storyline advancement segment gained heat. 47D, not bad at all. No work improvements. In about that decent match of crowd was subpar wrestling. Pinder defeated Jay White in 14:42 by pinfall the Painkiller. 34E+. That doesn't sound very threatening, does it? Painkiller. Jay White 34, Pinder 29. Sounds like something you're going to have if you're in pain. And Pinder is improving in performance, a 34E+. And then we have a nice big 10-man tag match. And about that decent match of crowd was subpar wrestling. Drago, John Frisco de Coronado, King Kuro, Tom Falcon, and Travis Banks defeat Furio, Hatfield, Big Joe, Angelico, and Aerostar in 15:27 when King Coronado defeated Furio by pinfall with a bridging German suplex. Hatfield was really off his game. Big Joe's getting better at his gimmick. Tom Falcon was really off his game. Travis Banks seemed off his game. Travis Banks getting better at his game, and that's quality to lift the match. And it gave the match a boost. Aerostar 34, Angelico 29, Big Joe 36, Dash Hatfield 27, Furio 25, Travis Banks 21, Falcon 28, King Crow 41, John Fresco Donado 36, and Drago 28. Aerostar in technical, Angelico improving in flying. John Fresco Donado is improving in performance, Tom Falcon in performance, Furio in flying. Not a bad match, really. 36D minus. But I've had decent match from the crowd, but subpar wrestling. The Rabbit Tribe defeated the Snake Tribe in 12:28 with Mouse and Sariti. Defeated Ophidian by pinfall. Saltador was slowed by his injury somewhat, then outs quality in the colour combination match boost. Mouse Sariti 27, Saltador 20, Ophidian 35, and Vibra 21. Vibra is improving in performance, a 30E+. Not bad at all. And then we have a video hyping up Frankie Zone taking on Mantaz. And I guess 47D, and it's about a decent wrestling. And about a good heat and decent wrestling. Mantaz defeated Frankie Zone 18-11 by terms of flipping body slam. Oh, great. Frankie Zone's got a grade 1 groin strain. Frankie Zone 50, Mantaz 40. No work improvements. Tough challenge still on the advanced segment. If we have any more injuries, everyone's just going to be sitting on a bench. Yeah, thank you, Taz. Being as thing we want here tonight. And our main event of the night is Zack Sabre Jr. taking on the man who got me into wrestling, the Monster Abyss. And in about that fantastic heat and great wrestling, Zack Sabre Jr. defeated Abyss in 22-28 by pinfall with roaring elbow. Zack Sabre Jr. makes defense number 2 of his Global Force title. But Abyss and Zack Sabre Jr. have a great chemistry lift in the match. Abyss 54, Zack Sabre Jr. 67. 61C, not bad at all. No work improvements. And we end the show with a total fuck up, because it's actually meant to be Zack Sabre Jr. being beat down by Viber. Stu Saunders debuts by taking out Zack Sabre Jr., but instead we put Viber in now. I don't know why the game's done that. And Stu Saunders has debuted his arrogant heel get smash right, very good. No work improvements, a 31E+, and we end the show tonight with a 57C-. That is what we're talking about. I'll be giving that to Zack Sabre Jr., I'll be giving it to Abyss, and I think I'm going to give it to Matt Sydal as well, because Matt Sydal is awesome. And I think he's going to be a future star as well in the play for this series. And there we go. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. I'll see you next week for some more Legion Pro Wrestling. Will you join us?